Oh, by the way, new research to win every game possible.
Cartography in 1v1, guys. It's the new meta.
Yeah, that is how you do it. That is actually a hack.
It actually
Now
makes your
confirmed.
opponents so jealous that they do two markets to allow themselves to get it faster.
Yeah.
It seems we're on two-player map size, so let's see if the map looks bugged or not. I see one boar, two boars. I see one gold, two gold, three golds for vodka, and I see three golds
Yeah, it
for
is two
Ra.
player.
Everything looks fine to me. So they're not playing the right map size, but the map isn't bugged. So let's just roll with it, I think.
Yeah, that's why you've done three-player map size though, is because of the bugs for two-player, wasn't that? Wasn't
Yeah,
that
like
why when
some of these
yeah.
maps don't have enough. They're just too squashed because there's kind of like new map geometry, if you like, such as in the previous game, and some of them just get too squashed on two-player. Um, and like it allows you to do different things, like put the players close together, but with room to expand to the edges without them being too squashed together, etc. Um, I just heard a load of stuff being deleted. Where was that? Okay, it's the back of Vodka's base. Anyway, let's have a look at the civs. We see Spanish for Ra, which is pretty decent. Arena or fortress style civ. This map has been played once before in Call to Arms, and Eddie chose Spanish and won it really convincingly with kind
Oh
of
yeah.
conquistador raiding. That was against the Gao's Japanese, but gonna face a different challenge in Saracens this time for Vodka. Um, any since you called it in the last game, any thoughts on Saracens this time?
uh, well, to be fair, Saracens aren't too bad pick. If you think about it, because Vodka might just go straight up monks, and they're really quite strong. Again, like, of course, against conquistadors generally. So I thought we're gonna think like, oh crap, what has he done? But monks, if you get some monks out and play it maybe a bit more like arena style, potentially might work out okay. How he's got some really nice results at the back too. He got his great back goal. He's got a great back stone too for Vodka. Both of which can get TC'd on next to a wood line as well. Maybe not the stone, maybe not the goal, but the stone can anyway.
Yeah, and his extra goal as well, just outside the gate's
Yeah,
pretty nice. And in fact, on
that's
both
really nice
sides,
too.
like he can TC this whole map.
If
Like,
he can hold out for a good 30 or so minutes plus, I I think the Saracens can take it. It's just that window where Spanish are just so strong. Ra might decide to go full all in, conquistadors, maybe get a couple of scouts out too if he really feels like it, just so he can get the bloodlines and those conquistadors as well.
yeah.
That could be really dangerous.
The one thing about monks on this map is there are no relics, and there is a reason for that. For some reason, and I don't know why, relics would bug out like crazy on this map. Like you'd get one in a corner or something like that, and that was it. So I had to just delete
What the
relics off
hell?
it.
That's really weird.
So, yeah, it was. I don't have a clue. Like I couldn't figure out what was causing it at all. But I didn't make the map from scratch. I just tweaked it. So that's why we have no relics. And I hope
Yeah.
that both players are realizing that and not just thinking it's arena or whatever, and that they need to go and fight for relics because. Which does make the
Yeah.
monk
So
play slightly less strong because you're not then getting gold income from having stolen all the relics.
yeah, that is a small issue. But again, the good thing about Saracens as well is that market bonus is huge. And if he can get some good sell-offs if he needs to, then that'd be a nice big boost for him. And for the late game as well, if he gets a big bank of resources, the extra gold he can get from selling off at the market is actually very nice for him. But I agree, Harrison's also quite a big heavy on the gold too. Spanish is somewhat likewise as well. I mean, if you're going to go down the full line Imperial, like either Paladins, or you're going to go for like Elite Conquistadors, or even get some Bombard Towers, nonetheless. The good thing as well against Saracens once more is that if you go for the Mameluke line, it's very cheap to go for. It's one of the cheapest elite upgrades in the game, I think, in terms of resources. Like 550 food and like 500 gold or something like that. That's actually pretty alright. Pretty alright.
Hmm.
And again, if they've got but the Saracens have also got a good arsenal ahead of them. For in general, they got siege rams and siege onagers. They've also got again the elite Mameluke lineup. They've also got heavy camels, so it deals with the paladins very well. If he goes for like heavy camel Mameluke with maybe siege rams, I'm not too sure how the Spanish can stop it really.
Yeah, they are such a diverse civ, as you say. It's like the game developers took away one really powerful unit line from them and not giving them Cavalier, but then just gave them everything else.
Yeah.
So they get to the late game, they can just do whatever they like as long as they've got gold.
Yeah.
I was actually just looking at the gold locations on the map as well and showing them on the stream. Like, they're pretty fair, actually. Like, 2 extra golds in both north and south.
Mm.
So I think Vodka will have access to extra golds probably if he scouts them.
Who do you think is going to take it?
The match in general?
Yeah, match in general, yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, we need to see the strategies. I don't really know like if Ra has too much history on like Arena or Fortress. I haven't think I've seen him playing it that much. I know Vodka quite likes it, but looks like Ra predictably going for that Conquistador play, which we've seen has proved extremely successful on this map before. And I'm gonna side with him then, just because he's gonna do conks, and that's already won on this map before. There's no other logic.
Yeah, he's already on stone, 4 on stone, going to go a bit of gold now before he clicks up. And Vodka's going to gold, so he's going to go for months.
Interesting thing for Ra, he hasn't actually bothered to take his second ball yet, and yet having pushed.
What? He hasn't taken a second ball?
Yeah,
What?
He's not taking his second ball. It's right there. He's pushing deer. Like, he's making use of the farms that you start with. He's actually dried one up completely. Like, if you look at Vodka, he's got 5 farms, and he didn't build any of those. Ra's only got 4 and an empty one. Like
that's insane.
So he's pushing the deer, hasn't taken his ball, but has completely used up a like non-horse collared farm.
What? Okay, I need someone in the chat to correct me as to why this is a better play than taking ball. Because as far as I'm aware, there's no wheelbarrow, of course, in Dark Age. There's no other upgrades to take from in Dark Age. So these farms are just like one of the first farms to take from in the game. So why not going for the ball, which is one of the best resource gathering rates? This is okay. Now he's going for it. But I need to take a breather. My head's hurting.
The only thing I can think of is that his idea is to get rid of the farms now to replace them with horse collar farms in the best spots later on. That's the only way I can think of it. But still, take your damn ball. Like, I'd love to know if there's any like really clever reason for it. I mean, he had the food in the bank, but he's just taken it from slower sources. The question is, like, is it that slow that he's off timing wise? And the answer is no, because he's hitting the feudal age at the same time as Vodka. Where
that ball's rotting, by the way. He just took the idea and he's letting.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's going to the ball.
So I don't. It's weird and it's unconventional, but it hasn't slowed him down because he's hit the feudal age at the same time as Vodka. Like one villager ahead, but not having done loom, so he's exactly on par with Vodka. So I guess it makes sense, but it's just the idea of letting it rot isn't great.
Vodka has quite a lot of food left on his farms. He's still got, what 1, 2, 3, 50, 380 food left on the farms. Ra has 60, 130, 180, we'll say. Just round it around, make 180. That's a huge difference in the amount of food. Yeah, Vodka still has a couple of sheep left to take from as well. I don't know. Yeah, he's getting a horse collar. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like he may just want to replace them with horse collar farms in the immediately adjacent spots. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, he wants the farms in the best spots to last the longest.
Anyway, though, both players up to the card selection course at exactly the same time, but Ra once more is Villa ahead. Well, last time he didn't really be able to make use of it, just that he still didn't pay out very well for him in the last game.
Doesn't like doing loom, this guy. I hope he does it in the next couple of minutes because he's going to have 2 rangers pumping crossbows in his direction from Vodka.
Let's go crossbows. Ooh. Okay.
I think that can work because, you know, Ra's...
If he gets an early ballistics, yes. If he gets early ballistics, it will work very well because the Conquistadors are very weak and he needs to make sure those crossbows, get those shots in, so...
See whose scout goes down.
Micro.
Yeah, Vodka's scout down. So let's see if Ra actually goes over and sees anything coming. He's like heading straight towards the middle of the map to see what's up because I don't know, it's almost as if Vodka was trying to drag his scout away, he may have felt. but he's going to Vodka's base. Is he going to intercept some of those archers? No, I don't think so.
Oh, but if... Okay, I think Ra will be okay even if they get crossbow Vodka.
Yeah, he can just move around the castle and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And there's not enough crossbows to just one-shot that villager yet.
Deny? Oh man, if that gets denied, I lost one build too because he hasn't got the loom. He hasn't got the loom.
We were saying it. The loom comes in.
Ah.
Yeah, Ra's no loom YOLO. He's getting it now. He's learnt his lesson. But that castle comes up in a good position for Ra. I mean, it might be nicer if it was like in the wall, but he doesn't have the control to, like, if Vodka had made any army at all, like crossbows or anything, like he knew he couldn't have built it a bit further forward. And it shields his main goal in that whole area for now. But Vodka can find pickings in other parts, like he can get round to the wood line in the north. Let's have a look at home. TC going up for Vodka and a monastery already. I hope he doesn't. He just wants to do that to defend against conquistadors and not to get relics, as we were saying, because there aren't any.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna punch on through right now, Vodka. Like Ra's gonna make another TC next to Stone with the Woodliners. That's fine. He's gonna protect the Woodline, of course. It's very nice for him. Bit idle time, but it's worth it. Rather do that than lose any bills. Vodka up to, what's he up to? He's going his own second TC up. He got a monastery up. Yep, that's expected.
Ra with his second TC, 3 conquistadors. Had to kind of panic power build that TC now, and his woodline's looking a bit bumpy, but it's not too bad.
It will sort itself out if he doesn't manually do it in a little bit, but it is not something I think. Oh, one bill gets sniped out. Hurrah. Hurrah. Still though, still counts, still like the same. Even Stevens.
Same. Could be another. Oh, that one not going to survive. Wonder if Vodka goes for that early ballistics that you're saying, but no sign of a university. I think a third town centre would probably be more useful to him.
Most likely, yeah. He's got a lot on gold, to be fair. Like, he's just making pure monks now. He stopped making crossbows. Ra's gonna respond by getting a siege workshop up now. Right, because he can't deal with the mass of those crossbows currently with the conquistadors he has. He has to get a mangonel up.
And those crossbows could get small village and picks it, but Ra is right on point there, reacting really quick and doesn't quite pick up a crossbow. Those conks going to do the first raiding. They can bust through palisade walls really easy, but the monks are there.
Yeah, he can't bust through. Point. Well, the mangonel he'll be able to bust on through, but apparently maybe by then Vodka have enough gold to get redemption, and that will just make it very hard for Ra to basically get into this base of his. Ra even buys 100 food.
Vodka's just maintaining that presence inside Ra's base and ensuring he can't like spread his wings and boom his eco upward. Yeah, he's forcing him into a very narrow space, and it is causing some inefficiency. But villager-wise, the two players are pretty much neck and neck.
Not ideal though, really. Yeah. Ra just doesn't like he's gonna be on the watch all the time, and anything that picks up. What?
Yeah, that was Neo the villager just jumping that TC, but just
Great mangonel.
Attack ground, perfect there. Ra plays dodgeball. Although there was no evidence of it in the last game, actually. I think Vodka was coming out on top then, wasn't he? But the conks are in. On the other side, is there a hole on the left-hand side of the wall? Yes, there is. See, people made me turn my grid mod off this morning, and I was like, no, I want to see the holes when I'm streaming, so I know if something's open.
That's pretty obvious, the hole, actually, to be fair. I could see that one from a mile away.
Sometimes it's not.
But yeah, it's a hole. yeah, sometimes and then at other times like, how the hell is that a hole? So, but you can't do anything though. There's just too much army in Vodka's base. It's got another bunch of crossbows and yet another like 3 or 4 months. So
yeah, but neither can Vodka achieve anything in Ra's base for now unless he like brings all the monks and the crossbows forwards. So it's kind of.
But that's fine. If I'm honest, that's perfectly fine there for Vodka. If I was him, I would rather take this trade-off where it's sort of okay-ish.
Yeah.
And in fact, I think Vodka was a little bit ahead in general because he did a nice bit of eco damage in general from forcing his bills away and everything.
Look at this castle from Ra. He's going to put it on the highest point of the map. It's like a mountain temple.
That is so bold. That is so bold.
He has like next to nothing to back this up. Okay, he's bringing 2 mangonels, but did Vodka get any? Did Vodka get redemption? Were you looking out for that?
He's got sanctity. He hasn't got redemption.
Okay. I'm slowing my game down because it's just running a bit like bumpy now.
Yeah. Okay. I'll slow my game down as well. You know, I'm getting a little bit of bumpiness. Oh, hello? SMB?
Yeah. It's still doing. It's just
Okay.
freezing every second.
Sorry.
But I think the
Yeah, I'm
players
getting
must
a
just
lot
have
freeze
some
as
crazy
well.
lag. I'm at 24:07. Is that roughly where you are?
Yeah, I'm at the same time as I am. Yeah, I notched it down too. Well, this castle will go up.
Yeah, I think
surprisingly,
the players must have been experiencing some lag there, and I don't think Vodka wants to hang around near mangonels in lag. That could be.
Who does? Yeah, it's crazy to think that would ever in any world that would work if you're going for engagement like that.
I love this. He's going to build a castle and a monastery on the hill.
Okay.
It's not going to be a kingless hill once that castle goes up. Ra is going to be king of the hill. Bad map puns.
Yeah.
SMB's bad map puns.
Bad map puns.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Redemption coming in for Vodka now, so he's going to be able to convert those mangonels going forward. But Ra's going to be able to bust in on the top right. Potentially. Yeah. Although like it is quite expensive. I don't know if he was floating enough gold. I think the players must have paused now because of the lag issues that they seem to be having.
This is still interesting though. You can see Vodka's army to the south of the map, and they're on the retreat now. As I said, he's going outside his base to the front. I thought, what the hell is he doing? There's 2 mangonels and 4 conquistadors trying to break in. So
okay, you running?
What on earth is he? Yeah.
Good. Okay. Yeah, it's like interestingly poised, isn't it? I mean, we were talking about if it goes too long, like even though Spanish are really strong in the Imperial Age, like Saracens would feel even stronger. But we're not seeing a kind of all or nothing crazy rush map. Like both players are being quite cautious and sort of skulking around the edges of each other's bases, which is interesting change of pace from usual franticness of course arms. But 3 mangonels for Ra now.
Yeah, the intensity's starting to change up a little bit though. Ra's thinking, yeah, Redemption's gonna. Yeah,
he can't get out of the gap either.
Try and pick off maybe 1 monk or so. One goes down.
Could very easily have got 3 monks there for the price of losing 1 conquistador, and obviously the mangonel they had to delete. The shot from the other mangonel did next to nothing. He needs to get it out of the wall. He's going to have to delete it. And Ra's just lost a lot.
Delete it. Ra. Oh, Ra. That was very well held by Vodka.
Yeah. Oh my god, he gets the last mangonel as well.
No way.
Ra says, why so laggy now? Just that fight, not even responding. Yeah, he was struggling to get out of the wall. Okay, now I get another... Okay, there was a pause, but it wasn't like a game pause. It's just like, yeah, it's a lag. Okay, Vodka says I hit my brother.
What's the brother ever done to him? It's fine.
Ra's done a really bold lumber camp.
This game is...
Have you seen it?
Game's getting tough.
Ra's like west corner of his base. Why is he outside the wall instead of like on the south side of the forest by the castle? All those villagers are gonna die if Vodka goes over there. What?
Oh, it's from the building the castle. He wants to build a lumber camp to make them build efficient, but
why not inside the wall?
That is still. Yeah, why not put them inside your base? He's gonna lose all of them. I think maybe. Well, not all of them. Probably like maybe 3 or 4. This is bad. This is really bad.
Now the mangonel's gonna be converted as well, but the monks. Okay. I was getting so much.
I think Ra might call it GG. This is just.
I really hope he doesn't.
Playing really well. And again, I'm right with Saracens being a good pick. This is wrong, SMB. I shouldn't be right twice in a row.
Yeah.
The Saracen pick's actually working out very well.
So Ra's gonna maybe get some nice picks with the conks, so they're kind of finally doing what they're famed for doing, which is just hit and run. And actually, they didn't take,
Holy shit,
pretty much didn't take a single hit there, getting a monk and a mangonel. And Ra's still roaming around with his base, with his conquistadors in the base, but Vodka's laid everything out really well. He's got like some interior walling going on, and 3 monks at home as well.
Yep. Easy game. That's conquistadors. There's nothing you can do. It's very. Look at. I think Vodka's actually also built his base very well.
Vodka's going to get trapped in Ra's base now. Look at this.
Oh.
The mangonel, and the good not quite what he needed, but there's other mangonel coming from Ra as well. He could do with taking down the monk before it regenerates. Just Vodka's running into TC. Here we go. Ra's turning it around now. I'm kind of glad because I just kind of felt nervous that he was going to do an early resignation.
Yeah, Vodka's kind of giving up on that one.
But he is 16 villagers behind at this point.
Yeah, this is just getting a bit out of hand. Unless Ra can get up quick up though. Vodka's up first. And look at the resources he has too. He's got enough stone to go for a castle very shortly. Got plenty of gold in the back. He's got a load of gold in the back. He clicked up and then managed to... Okay, whatever.
Yep,
Ra's gonna get atonement now.
No relics on the map. Makes a ton of monks. Clicks through him, still has 1,000 gold. What the hell?
And again, as I mentioned, Saracen bonus in the markets. If he gets a market down, sure enough, he'll be able to exploit that later game.
Ra's actually going for atonement now. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think he wants to try and deal with those monks, of course. And I don't think that Vodka has got atonement, so we'll actually be all right.
Monday.
But how many monks does Ra actually have? Because I see 1. Is he going to produce more now? So there's none being produced at the moment.
But if I was Vodka, I'll try and send that Conquistador to try and take out, or get, that right now.
He gets that conk.
But then he deletes it though. That's a really bad decision because if he goes for the monk, the Conquistador, Vodka can just convert it back for one thing, or even then he has to delete it, which he does. So
yeah, convert.
That was just.
If you convert an enemy monk, does it have atonement? When you get it? That's an interesting question. It must do. Like if an enemy monk doesn't have atonement, it must do, because like he could convert 1 monk and then just like chain convert all the rest of the monks. That would be pretty cool.
No, I don't think so. I'm not too sure. Oh, maybe. Maybe.
That would be pretty awesome if he did that.
This requires a strip of the lore video. I need this. How do you do a chain monk conversion? Like a dominoes. Anyway, the card's coming up from Vodka is... Yeah, well... You can argue what the purpose of that castle really is. I mean, it's not really doing much. What he will do, for sure, is get a couple of trebs out.
Yeah, to get a castle, basically, just to be able to produce and research
well,
it.
On the face of it, clearly it's not. I'm going to get some trebuchets out. But I thought, what's he really protecting? But I guess he's protecting the front of his base in the eco, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like...
That's going to go more into monks.
He could have done it somewhere around where his crossbows and monks are, just to kind of put it on that little hill and protect the gold and the TCs, I guess, instead of just putting it in front of his archery ranges. That's maybe a spot he could have done.
Look at Ra, he's nowhere near going up. He is on, a ton of TCs, by the way.
Yeah,
5 TCs.
He's on more villagers than Vodka now, so he's, having gone behind, he's now, like, compensatory boomed and then some, but like you say, he's only just doing handcart as well, so he's quite a way off, and Vodka's getting all the monk techs now. He's getting loads of them. Plus Arbalest, Bracer, Ballistics, everything coming in. He went up with so many resources in the bank that he'd just be greedy when he gets to Castle Age. He's just like, I'm going to have all the things.
Yeah, he's trying to go for
what are you doing? Run away. Oh my god. Only just getting bloodlines and chain barding as well. I've got a message from Vodka. All games to be played. So that must mean that Ra resigns. I need to alt-tab just to say to him.
Well, it's fair enough. I mean, Ra is nowhere near picking up at this point.
Yeah. It's just a slight spoiler.
Like 8 mil secured 1 TC. Yeah, it's happened, spoiler. But anyway, it's fine. I don't really blame Ra at this point for quitting in this one. This game is over. 3 trebs are out. The first castle is hill is conquered. He does manage to click up, but he can't do anything. The mangonels yet because he realised the monks have got full text. He couldn't do anything about it.
Okay, I don't see Ra in the tournament lobby, and I don't see Ra in the medieval siege, and he's left.
I don't think Ra is pleased, unfortunately, with the it's gone. That's a bit unfortunate for him. That was really well played by Vodka. Like, you played a really solid game. You got the crossbows out, put the bit of pressure on that you had to. Ra couldn't do anything for a good amount of time because the Conquistadors just, don't have bloodlines or anything like that, and can't get that mass up like the crossbows did. Then when he did get the mass, there was already monks on the field, so he couldn't do much eco damage, and Vodka built very well on his own base. It was just a perfect storm, I feel, for Ra in this occasion. Free fun bettings. Oh, you see typical Boer. Can't accept a loss. Yeah.